everyone, welcome to day 10 of the McDougall's Maximum Weight Loss Challenge. So it is my now 10-year-old's birthday today. So we had birthday dinner. I had a salad and I had some fruit, and then he wanted little, those little miniature beef meat weenie thingies with barbecue sauce. He wanted that, so he wanted that and chips and fruit. So he had salad and that and chips and fruit. So I had a couple of the Lay's barbecue chips, and they were fine. Like just 5 or 6, not very many. And then I took probably, I don't know, about 10 of their little veggie chips, and they were way too salty, so I didn't eat those. Anyway, so that was, I've already eaten once for the day. So I'm just taking a lightweight food with me for supper tonight, and then I'm going to eat when I get home in the morning. So I'm taking another salad with me. But this salad, I went ahead and put rice in it. Can you see that over there? So there's a layer of rice. So there's lettuce, and there's like 2 different peppers. There's red and orange peppers, and cucumbers, and corn, and rice. And then in this top low container right here, I put, without the juice, I put some pickles, which I know we're not supposed to have a whole bunch of sodium. So I just put the pickles themselves to give it a little bit of wetness throughout, because I don't like packing up, I don't like taking tomatoes with me in my salad because it makes everything all gooey and everything. I don't really like that. So anyway, so that's one thing. And then I'm going to have some fruit with that. So I've got blueberries and strawberries and apples chopped up. So that is what I'm taking with me for food for tonight. And then when I get home in the morning, we will make a McDougall friendly breakfast. I don't know what that's going to be yet, because I have no idea what I'm going to make yet. So I have to think about that. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Just another side note, my daughter tried that sweet Thai fried rice that I made last night when she was here. She really liked that, so she took a container of that with her to go. And then she also really liked the, a couple days ago, made the beans. She really liked that. She thought that was really good. So that bean recipe was very good. And so she took a container of that with her as well. So just to let you know, both of those recipes were 18-year-old approved. I was gonna say child approved, but 18-year-old approved. So anyway, I need to get going to work. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will talk to you in the morning for whatever recipe video it is that I come up with. So we'll see you guys later. Alrighty guys, so I am home, and I realized last night after I got done chatting with you guys that I probably need to do a little CYA. I guess I talked to you guys like I assume that you all know me well enough to know that my kids aren't vegan, and maybe that's really not a good thing for me to just go out on that assumption. I realized last night when I was telling you what we had for supper last night, maybe I should remember to remind you guys that my kids are not vegan. My husband, my mom, my daughter, and I are vegan, and my kids eat more vegetables than any non-vegan kid on this planet, but they're not completely vegan. They do have meat probably a couple of times a week. Absolutely 0 dairy in my house. But they are not completely vegan. There's lots of reasons for that, and I'm not going to go into it right now. Suffice it to say that I do think that they're super healthy with the way that they eat right now. And I'm really happy with the amount of vegetables that they eat and the rice and beans that they consume and that kind of stuff. They're really pretty healthy kids, so I'm not too worried about it. However, yeah, I know little Smokies are super not healthy. Okay, yeah, I totally get that. That would not be something that I would like ever think to purchase. Except that we let the kids, whoever's birthday it is, they get to pick what they want for a meal. So last Sunday when my stepdad had a birthday, he picked to have chili, so I made 2 different types of vegan chili, and we had salads and all that good stuff. Connor wanted to have chips and fruit and Little Smokies with barbecue sauce. Okay, well, I can't tell you the last time he had Little Smokies. Probably been like a couple of years, but apparently his little mind remembers them being wonderful, and he enjoyed the heck out of them last night. So great, more power to him. They're going to be gone, and we won't buy them again until the next time somebody asks for them for like a birthday or something, which maybe he'll do again next year at his birthday. I don't know. But anyway, I just didn't want anybody leaving nasty comments about the fact that how could you feed that to your child? Yeah, I know, it's not healthy. We don't buy bacon. If they eat meat, they eat organic grass-fed beef or organic grass-fed pork. We don't usually use eggs. If we do, we buy eggs that cost like $6 for a dozen, and then typically they expire before I use more than a couple of them. we have eggs on hand in the house sometimes, but I don't usually use them. In fact, I almost never use them. So there are some things in our house that are not vegan for sure, but very, very little. Like our freezer is almost all frozen fruit and frozen vegetables. There's very little meat out there. But you know, once in a while we do make some things that are the kids do like. So anyways, gonna get off that soapbox. So yes, my kids are not completely vegan. Okay, fine, we're off of that now. So I am going to make something. Have you guys heard of the website One Green Planet? If you haven't, totally check them out. They're pretty cool. They've got like just, I mean, you'll get lost in the recipes for real. There's just a ton of them. But I was looking for something that would be oat based and that would be more savory, because I would like to make oatmeal for breakfast, but then I would want to put raisins and cinnamon in it, or banana and maple syrup in it, or something along those lines. And I've already had fruit for the night, so I don't want to do that again. So I decided to make a savory type breakfast. So this is actually going to be, it's called Savory Mushroom Oats. It's vegan and gluten-free, which all the recipes are vegan. I don't know why they put on there it's vegan and gluten-free. I'm pretty sure everything on their website is vegan. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, so basically you need 1.5 heaping cups of mushrooms chopped up. So there's my mushroom all pile, about 1.5 cups, a little bit more than that, but not too much more. You want to put that in a pan. It says with oil. I'm not going to, obviously. And then cook that over medium heat. It says for 8 to 10 minutes, stirring once in a while until they are browned in parts and smell delicious. That's what the instructions say, until they smell delicious. That's pretty clever. Anyways, then once 10 minutes is pretty much it's gone by, you're gonna add in 2 scoops of garlic, minced garlic, and you're supposed to add in steel cut oats, and you're supposed to add in 1/2 cup of steel cut oats. I don't have steel cut oats. I have old-fashioned cooking oats, and I have oat groats. So that's what the oat groats look like. People have asked me numerous times in the past, what in the world is an oat groat? It looks like brown rice. It is just what an oat looks like when it comes off the plant before they squish it into an oat. So I am going to use that, which means that it's probably going to take longer to cook than it would if you use steel cut oats, because this is like the step before the steel cut oat. It hasn't been broken down yet. Anyway, when you put the garlic and your 1/2 cup of steel cut oats into your pot, you're supposed to mix that for like 30 seconds and don't let it burn, but you're supposed to toast it essentially. Then you add 1.5 cups of water and it says 1 generous teaspoon of gluten-free tamari. A generous teaspoon, that's kind of amusing. Anyways, and you bring it to boil, then you turn it down to simmer and let it cook for 12 to 15 minutes. I'm pretty sure that mine's probably going to take about ½ hour, simply because they're, like I said, they're not steel cut oats, they're the oat groat actually. But when all that is done and you've tried it and it's to your liking in terms of like chewy consistency, you then want to have some green onions chopped up that you put in there, and you want to use add a 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast, and then whatever pepper it is that you would like to add. So that is the recipe. I'm really looking forward to this. The picture looks fantastic. Like, it looks super creamy and delicious looking. I don't know whether this is gonna be any good or not, but I'm gonna give it a shot. So I'm gonna go cook, and then I will be back with you guys in a little bit to tell you whether it's something that you should try. We'll see you soon. Alrighty guys, so here is the savory oats that I made for breakfast. This would probably be more of a non-breakfast type meal, to be honest with you, for most people. But I eat whatever at whatever time of the day. It doesn't make any difference to me. Just because it's breakfast time doesn't mean that I'm gonna eat breakfast, and just because it's dinner time doesn't mean I'm gonna eat dinner. So, because I used the oat groats, it took like about 30-40 minutes for the oats to cook. So I would use steel cut oats if you could, just because that would be easier and save you some time. No sense in taking more time than you need to. I did put the 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast in here already, and I put some scallions on top. The greenery is baby kale. So we have some organic baby kale in the refrigerator, and I figured that you just put a little bit more of a vegetable in it, seeing as mushrooms don't really count as a vegetable. And that's what it turned out looking like. It's very delicious. It's very, very good. So I really did actually go to the effort of making sure that the mushrooms browned before I started going further into the recipe. Usually I'm very impatient and I don't wait for those kind of things. So if you like mushrooms, this was really straightforward and really easy. It's called Savory Mushroom Oats on One Green Planet. So I would give this a try if you like oats and if you like mushrooms. If you don't like either of those things, then you might want to skip this one. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go enjoy some breakfast and then I'm going to bed. So I will talk to you again tomorrow.